Analysis machine. Status report.
All weapons are hot.
Whoa, let's save the siege mode for another day. It's review time.
Orders given. Orders received.
Hey guys, this is D Reaper, and it's time once again for a Reaper's review. So today we're going to be reviewing Boruto episode 20 and 21. There's a lot to cover, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. We pick up the episode right where the last one ended, with Sasuke getting ready to fight this mysterious opponent. Though I guess the word fight is pretty misleading. Basically, Sasuke casually slaps the guy around for a little bit, then he just kinda lets him escape. What's strange about this guy is, he's not only wearing the Uchiha crest, but he also has a Sharingan. We later see the strange child talking with his boss in a secured location, and they're under the impression Sasuke killed Itachi, and want to punish him for his heinous crime. So, strange misinformed group. Sasuke's Hawk relays some information about this strange kid he just fought, but he doesn't go into detail as a precaution. He tells Naruto to meet him at a specific location, and it's a good thing that enemies of the Leaf Village aren't looking right outside their door, as Naruto and Shikamaru are casually discussing this top secret information. But as it so happens, Sarada is. And on hearing Naruto is off to meet up with Sasuke, she sees this as a perfect opportunity to tail him and finally meet her dad. She stakes out at the village entrance with Chocho, who's still completely oblivious to her true intentions. In the middle of their antics, a perfect opportunity comes up as moments after Naruto takes off, Boruto shows up at the gate with a lunch intended for Naruto. Shikamaru explains that he just missed Naruto when Sarada springs out of the bushes and offers to deliver the lunch for him. But good old angsty Boruto of course has a problem with that. Boruto, can you just get on somewhere, please? This guy is literally so petty, he has to make an entire event of someone being deserving of a lunchbox. Once Shikamaru convinces Boruto to hand over the lunchbox, Sarada and Chocho set off to catch up with Naruto. Little do they know that they're being watched by Itachi's fan club. When Chocho reaches her limits and they're forced to stop, the strange boy calling himself Shin Uchiha approaches the pair and instructs Sarada to come with him. Naturally, she refuses and he resorts to force. The three have a brief scuffle, but it looks like they're about to be defeated when Naruto swoops in to save them. When Naruto sees the boy has a Mangekyo Sharingan, he says he'll need to go all out. Right. So Naruto slaps the kid around for a little bit, but then he just kind of lets him go. Seeing a pattern here. Realizing that Sarada is being targeted, Naruto decides it would be safer for them to come along with him to see Sasuke, an arrangement he's sure Sarada would appreciate. After they share the lunch Sarada delivers, they continue the journey to the rendezvous point with Sasuke. Just as it's coming into view, Chocho collapses again and the group is forced to take a break. But Sarada feels like she's waited long enough. Under the guise of a bathroom break, she gives the two the slip and heads for the tower alone. We see her getting emotional at the prospect of finally being able to meet her dad, and her Sharingan activates. Wait, is that how that works? Anyway, she arrives and finally comes face to face with Sasuke. Sarada is so full of emotion she doesn't know what to say, but Sasuke, with little hesitation, draws his blade on her, and the episode ends on a cliffhanger with Sasuke seemingly prepared to strike down his own daughter. In the next episode we see Sakura has finally woken up, and Shizune informs Sakura that Sarada went off with Naruto to meet Sasuke, and ask him some questions. Now, how Shizune knew all these details is anyone's guess. Maybe Big Brain Shikamaru deduced Sarada's intentions from their brief interactions at the gate, and he decided to spill the beans to Shizune when he got bored. In any case, Sakura is worried that Sasuke's troubled past will influence her. Meanwhile, Sasuke realizes it's Sarada before he hurts her, and Sarada has an emotional outburst as Naruto and Chocho arrive to join them. But even after pouring her heart out, Sasuke appears pretty apathetic, and this causes Sarada to run off crying. After scolding Sasuke, Naruto goes to comfort Sarada and do damage control for Sasuke's behavior. But the tender moment is interrupted when the strange boy and his proclaimed father arrive from a portal and attack once more. With both Naruto and Sasuke on the scene, you'd think they'd make quick work of their assailants. At first, they appear to be doing just that. But the two get surprised by Shin's weapon control ability. And while Naruto is stabbed in the gut, Sasuke takes multiple blade wounds to the back while protecting Sarada. It looks like the tables have turned in the villain's favor, but just as Shin declares he's going to take Sasuke and Sarada's eyes, Sakura arrives, punching Shin with such force that he's down for the count. Naruto and Sasuke shrug off their injuries as they acknowledge Sakura, and that the threat has been taken care of. While Naruto is cleaning up the mess, Sakura has a moment with Sarada before turning to Sasuke and apologizing for the trouble Sarada has caused, and claiming that she thought that she made things clear for Sarada. That's absolute BS. The only thing Sakura made clear is that Sarada is not allowed to ask questions about Sasuke. But while Naruto is still slowly dragging the downed enemies towards him, one of Shin's eyes activates and he sends this abomination to get the drop on Sarada. He begins to use the Kamui-like technique to transport all the Shins as well as Sarada, but Sakura rushes in and pushes Sarada out of the way. And the episode ends with Sarada calling for her mom, while Sakura has been spirited away to Shin's hideout. Okay, so what's Reaper's verdict?
Darling Ryuji.
Whoa, hold on there, you're trigger happy today. This is not really a black and white verdict, so let's break the content down one at a time. The first thing I'll say for episode 20 is that they definitely padded the runtime for this episode. They spend more than 3 minutes recapping full scenes, including some that we literally saw in the last episode. Even so, this is probably the best written episode so far, which admittedly isn't saying much. They do a good job planting intrigue for these arc villains, as they claim to be Uchiha or Shibutachi, not unlike most of the Naruto fan base, and most surprisingly, they have Mangekyo Sharingan. Even though they could have used a slightly less ridiculous method, tying Sarada's personal quest into the mission to meet up with Sasuke was a good move. And this is the type of thing you'd probably hope to see more in a cast where the past and future heroes frequently interact. The part where Naruto steps in to help Sarada and Chocho was done quite poorly. Anyone that Sarada and Chocho can react to would be defeated 1,000 times before they knew Naruto had entered the battle. Also, their power acknowledgement kind of falls flat, especially when compared to their own series, when they acknowledge gaps in power. Just look at how Sasuke reacts when he acknowledges the gap between himself and upper-ranked Jonin, or when Kakashi threatened Orochimaru. These scenes made you feel the gap in their abilities. The gap between Naruto and these kids is infinitely wider. They should be being crushed by Naruto's sheer spiritual pressure. I know Naruto doesn't have any animosity towards them, but still, the acknowledgement just seems kind of weak. The bit with Naruto traveling with the girls is great. It's good to see him encouraging them, telling them stories, boosting their morale, drawing out their inner strength, and actually smiling. It's a very welcome change of pace.
サスケはメガネかけてねえけどな。目元なんかお前にそっくりだってばよ。でもどことなく雰囲気はさくらちゃんにも似てるしな。
And the ending, with after 3 episodes of build-up turning into a hostile encounter with father and daughter, is actually a pretty good cliffhanger. Episode 20 had a lot of elements that could have made it good, but because of the padding, missed opportunities, and the many stretches of belief, I'm going to have to give it a very solid okay. Episode 21 suffers from the similar issue of lengthy flashback padding, though thankfully not as bad. Now, I have to call out the true believers for a sec and say, really? You guys voted Goku was a worse dad than Sasuke? The guy didn't even recognize his own daughter. I mean, come on, that's pretty low. The confrontation between Sasuke and Sarada was fine, and they could have gone several interesting directions even after Sasuke's response, but they dropped the ball. The past few episodes, I've commended Boruto for not shying away from taking on some of the more deeper topics, something its predecessors did quite well, and something that Boruto has frequently failed to do. Unfortunately here, they're gonna fall back on their safe option. According to the episode's flashback explanation, Sasuke left because he wanted to prevent Sarada from attracting any animosity based on his past crimes. This makes zero sense whatsoever. First off, we never see or hear of this being an outstanding issue anywhere in the anime. The best we get is a 1-page segment in the manga, with Kakashi basically saying, look, some people say you deserve the death penalty, but the only one who can kill you is Naruto, and he doesn't feel like it, so just promise not to do anything bad and we're square. Even in the flashback itself, nearly 10 years post-Kaguya, Naruto confirmed that no one harbored any ill feelings towards him. But just to be clear, even if they did, he's been gone for nearly 11 years. He hasn't seen his wife and daughter in 11 years. You're telling me this guy would come within a day or two from the Leaf Village and not even try to covertly drop in on his family? Even if they had to meet in a small town outside of the village? This explanation just doesn't make any sense. They could have come up with 100 more interesting or compelling reasons for Sasuke's absence. Maybe he wasn't ready to be a dad and ran away. Maybe he didn't think someone with his dark past was worthy of the love and happiness of a family. Maybe after the emergence of a twisted cult determined to wipe out the Uchiha bloodline, he went into hiding, keeping the fact that he had a family a well-guarded secret. Maybe he wasn't even aware that he was a dad. Almost anything makes more sense than what they actually give us. So let's just chalk this up to bad writing. The fight with Naruto and Sasuke versus the Shins is complete nonsense. Just for a quick power scaling, analysis machine. What Shin Uchiha's power level?
Retrieving data.
Never mind, I'm eyeballing it. So, Shin's got multiple Mangekyo Sharingan he's able to command without any difficulty. He has enough stamina to make taking hits a viable strategy, and at least enough durability to survive low-level attacks from higher-tiered fighters. Being generous, we're gonna place him somewhere around low Kage level. Even on their deathbed, either Naruto or Sasuke should be able to make quick work of an opponent on this level in a few seconds if they wanted to. But since I want to give Sakura a flashy entrance, we're gonna go ahead and ignore all that, including the part that Sarada cannot teleport, so Shin's multiple Sharingans watch Sakura run up on him. Also, based on their reactions, she apparently caught Sasuke's Sharingan and Rinnegan, as well as Naruto and Kuruma's enhanced sensory abilities by surprise. But let's gloss over all that so Sakura can have her moment. Continuity is for chumps anyway. Nonsense aside, it's still really cool to see these three united as adults. But once again, we need to address that we're also giving Sakura a pass on the awful way she's been gaslighting Sarada just for being curious about her dad. Some things never change. And in our final act, Shin's gambit eludes both Sasuke's visual prowess and Naruto, who's actually touching him. And Sakura pushing Sarada out of the way is pretty ridiculous. Because, once more, anything Sakura can react to, Naruto and Sasuke can react to a few hundred times faster. If there's time for Sakura to take the hit for Sarada, then there's time for Naruto or Sasuke to prevent the thing from happening. But letting these two get away has been a common trend in this arc, so I guess we're just rolling with it. But even with all the inconsistencies, there's still enough decent content to give this episode a passing score of okay.
But you failed to mention how foolish it was for Sasuke to take the hit defending Sarada. I have prepared a list of viable alternatives.
Well played, analysis machine, but I think they get the picture. For now, I think it's time to bring this review to a close. My name is D Reaper, and I'm a YouTuber for fun. Today's challenge? Take a family photo. Good luck, and I'll see you all in the next one.